Good morning. Just hiking through nature, trying to get above the fog line. And this is my favorite moment to transition from cold, damp, dark to bright light. And it's available to anyone. Costs nothing, but requires something. And the more times I do it, the more times I feel myself. The beauty of the first light and dawn is only available to those who yearn for it. And there's something in my nature that makes me wake up in the middle of the night and say, it's time to see the new day. Come in. Not just wake up when it's here, or wake up for its arrival. And the feeling of light shifting on my retina and my eyes adjusting, taking in information and processing this reality from darkness to light is absolutely one of my favorite things to do. And there's no better place to do it than where the movement itself will strengthen the base, get the heart pumping, and where first light coincides with the dew point and your movement takes you above where the fog or cloud or moisture transitions. As the sun rises, the energy is skirting off the atmosphere through to the next thing it hits, which in the case of the Bay Area is the marine layer, and that marine layer gets cooked off from the side and the top, and so the light is converting the droplets to a gas, and the gas is heading off into the atmosphere, and the fog bank clears. And you can play with that by going east or by going up. You go east towards Sacramento, you'll find the fog ends usually after you leave the Berkeley Mountains. And if you just go up, even when the sun is nowhere to be seen, you can feel the energy is not enough to bring the fog line over every peak. And so you can get a vision of the stars, which is blanketed from the unnatural light that comes from the lights in the urban environment. And you can just see up into the stars because the dew point has created a blanket over the bay, keeping it cool dark and moist, and left a few dotted peaks along the ridge lines where you can stare like a portal to the sky and read the stars. And it really is amazing. There are similar elements to this. Mount Haleakala, Maui. There are similar elements in other Scottish hills and similar elements on Table Mountain in Cape Town, South Africa. But it's hard to find these places so adjacent to somewhere you want to work. So for me, I want to go work in the depth of Mission and south of Market and the financial district. There's the moon poking out. But I want to start my day with no people, and over the day add more people in. But beginning with no one, no thing, no body, no opinion, no idea, and just my own thinking is, it's spiritual, and it's personal, and it's private. And now I feel like sharing. I feel like speaking. Is my torch. There we go. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so this is my power torch. This is my solar torch. That's for quick steps, instant access. This is for longer light. And let's just try doing this to work. Great. Yeah, so this is the kind of backpack I'm continually editing and working on, which is meant to be the go bag, where I should have all tools for travel and survival in a single pack, and that will be the one object I do keep some attachment to, because it will contain the bare minimum required. So we're here, and I can see the limit of the dew point, the fog line, and now we're getting above it. Yeah, so now we got slightly lower terrain, lower steepness. I can get back to a slight jog and be interested to hear what the audio is like with the earpods. It's been great to return to wired, simple plug and play, and hopefully we're going to get up for this sunrise. Oh yeah, here we go. You can see the glow is forming. Nothing more motivating than running towards a beautiful glow. Let's transition this. So, I'll see if this works. Okay. Alright, now I can speak more freely. Yeah, so cardio is a good amount right now. The feeling I'm looking to maintain is gentle jogging and conversing. So could I keep this pace up while keeping the conversation interesting? I'm gonna see if this stays up. I think I'm gonna try this. Okay, here we go. We're here. There's a gap in the clouds. There it is. You see the line, and you see the sunrise. And I'm gonna keep going. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so that's the focal point. Good. Let's see if I can keep my mind focused on that. Okay. So my goal for this video was just to document this transition from darkness to light, cold to warmth, passive kind of waking state to active engaged state, rested to exercised, from tired to awake, from sleepy to energy, and basically just to capture this really. From night to day, but in a way that kind of makes me feel alive. And Mt Tamalpais, as always, just delivers the magic. Always learn something new up here. Always feels different. So I'm going to try rotating and see what happens in the video. Here we go. This is beautiful. Okay, I see. So if I rotate it, it seems like it's fixed in terms of a viewpoint. Okay, that's good to know. Now if I lock it and I rotate, okay, yeah, that's not the vibe. Right. So I'll keep it landscape and I'll show you this. Here we go. This is my favorite thing. Right here. This is what I live for. It requires very little money and usually a bit of energy and allowing your kind of true nature to carry you into whichever place feels right. So let's see if I can hold this up in the right way. Trying to make sure I don't trip and smash this iPad. So trying to keep a good pace, but keep the limit. Alright, so here we are reaching the ridgeline, and I'll spin this around for you. Let me change the focal point. Oh, interesting. Okay, so there it is. You can see the glow as we make it to dawn. Alright, I think I'll wrap this up here and maybe do a separate video once I get fully above the clouds. See what happens. Alright, bye.